you, Kishushi, for this great song performance. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Language Day at Eszter Házy University. We are happy to see all of you here, the secondary school students, the mentor teachers, and the university staff coming together to celebrate our first year of our Happy Language project. The program will include a series of presentations from the journalism, critical thinking, presentation skills, and drama project, which will provide an insight into the world of discoveries that these projects have opened up for the participants. After the presentations, you will all have the opportunity to have a closer look at each other's projects and to take part in activities that can give you a hands-on experience of other projects than your own. We hope that it will be an entertaining program for all of you and that you leave at the end of the day having made new friends for the future. Let's enjoy this day together. Now I would like to ask Dr. Juhász Tibor, our Vice Rector, to officially open our Language Day event.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear colleagues, dear friends, it's not easy for me to show my own English voice after Julie's performance, but I will try. On behalf of the management of Eszter Házy University, let me give you all a warm welcome to our first and hopefully not the last Language Day organized as part of Discover Your English Voice project. It's a great pleasure for us that so many of you are here today, and we sincerely hope that you will have a good time by becoming more familiar with each other's works. There are a few opportunities for the university to collaborate closely with secondary school students in the way we would like. Our former students, practicing teachers, may keep in contact with us and tell their students about their memories from time of their own studies at our institution, and there are open days when we welcome students and introduce university life to them. But closer relation than this are unfortunately rare. This is why the project Discover Your English Voice is so special to us, because it brings together different words, different but not separate ones, as the project links secondary school and university together in a way that could not and would not happen otherwise. The project involves 11 partner schools in the region of northern Hungary, from the towns of Eger, Fizesabon, Edes, Mezőkövesd, Most and Csárosbata. In these 11 schools, there are 21 mentor teachers who supervise the work of our students and who in turn provide exciting English activities to hundreds of their students. These numbers already indicate the significance of the project, and as I am a mathematician, I am supposed to be on good terms with the numbers, yet it is not the numbers that are the most important dimension of the project. The secondary school partners receive not simply another English lesson, but in the form of the English language, key to activities they do not meet during the course of the regular classes, and most importantly, a key to themselves through English. From drama through journalism and critical thinking to presentation skills, students have the opportunity to discover not only these useful and entertaining activities, but their own selves through the language. They can discover their own English voice. What's more, they can do this in an environment that is at once familiar and new. The regular classroom is turned into a different place by our university students who add a new dimension every week and open new windows to have the pupils see their familiar work in the new light. I'm especially glad that I had the opportunity to experience this creative atmosphere and teamwork while I was visiting the Language Pedagogy Center and talking with the leader instructors and colleagues a few weeks ago. Here at Esterházy Károly University, we are very proud of this project, and today is an occasion to celebrate together, celebrate my colleagues, celebrate my students. First full year of the work that has been done in the beautiful setting of the ceremony hall and the chapel of the Resound building. My ladies and gentlemen, have a nice language day.
Thank you very much. We hope you'll now enjoy watching our first year in pictures.
Discover Your English Voice is about more than learning a foreign language. We view learning English as a way to build a number of additional soft skills and competences beyond linguistic competences in our students. Our project offers comprehensive language learning programs that aim to enhance the language learning experience of the learners that take part. With our trainee teachers at Esterházy Károly University, we deliver out-of-class activities, intensive language courses, summer language camps and language clubs that provide authentic experience and project-based education. We provide ongoing professional development opportunities for mentor teachers who supervise and coordinate the projects and offer mentoring to trainee teachers within the schools. Through our exciting project, we help to improve learner motivation and attitudes towards language learning, foster learner creativity, improve critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Our goal is to support a paradigm shift in language learning and teaching, and to enable the teachers in the participating secondary schools to adopt new strategies that utilize the language learning innovations of the 21st century.
We will now enjoy a selection of secondary school student performances from 4 of the project parts, starting with journalism with students from Szilágyi Erzsébet Secondary School from Eger, namely Holec Bálint, Pataki Dávid, and Csépányi Bárci Tamás. Their trainee teacher is Gyarmati Vivian, and the mentor teacher is Subertné Rabocki Ilona.
Ezt is, aha.
Tökéletes.
Melyik a tiétek?
A journalism.
Ő?
Ja.
Bálint.
The United Nations Global Goals. 17 points for our planet, for our future. For example, gender equality, climate action, decent work, and economic growth. This was the main theme of the high school journalism course at our institution, Szilágyi Erzsébet High School, which we were honored to be a part of. Throughout the course, we became familiar with the plans of the UN, our environmental awareness increased significantly, and we were launched in our way to becoming true global citizens. total of 12 students took part in the project, organized into 4 teams. Each team had to choose a global goal and take relevant action to it. The long hours of working together as a team sharpened our cooperation skills. We gained valuable experience in doing research, and at times we encountered problems that required us to exercise out autonomous decision-making and critical thinking.
We also learned how to be creative, not just with information, but with language. Next to increasing our vocabulary by doing research and learning the academic use of English from our course teachers, sometimes while doing research we also encountered articles that were of exceptional quality and some that we just could not leave unread and undiscovered. Thanks to this notion, learning language came in hand with acquiring new knowledge in terms of biology, physics, and sometimes economics as well. This aspect of the project proved to be the most valuable as we gain new perspectives on the world, and working with this type of information provided us with confidence using the language. The project that the 3 of us did proved to be a perfect example for this. We choose clean and affordable energy, and we decided to innovate. The project that we wanted to produce electricity practically and cost effectively. We didn't want it to be as dangerous as a nuclear power plant, and we wanted it to be more portable than a dam on a river. We also wanted it to be producing constant electricity, no matter the weather consequences, not like a solar panel does. And a bonus for us would be that it is relevant to Hungary. So with these expectations in mind, we decided to do our project. We started research and we finally stumbled upon a YouTube video which showcased a small power plant that produces electricity based on heat difference, from heat difference. And it was quite exciting to us, so we decided to flip it up a bit. Instead of using heat or fire as a heat source, we decided to run through pipes of water, pipes containing hot water, preferably geothermal energy or heated water. Geothermal energy is an abundant resource in Hungary, so our relation with Hungary, so to say, our objective to make this project related with Hungary has been ticked out. And the other thing is that we increased the size of the power plant a bit to around 20 meters in diameter. And the hot water was run through the bottom side, and the cold water cooled it from the top side. And this heat difference started the electric induction. And with that, this system is easily attachable to houses or to the heating systems of houses. So this can provide an affordable and clean energy source to houses with floor heating or to huge blocks of flats. And thank you. This has been our project briefly.
Enjoy another journalism presentation by Varga Levente from Dobó István Secondary School, Eger. The trainee teachers are Fehér Dániel, Nagy Noémi, and Vermeki Viktória, and the mentor teacher is Nagyné Fodor Judit.
Good health and well-being, campaigning against energy drinks. Who we are and what was our goal. We are students from Class 9E, Doboj Istvan Secondary School, Eger. Out of the United Nations Global Goals concerning sustainable development, we have decided to choose the topic in connection with good health and well-being, as it's a crucial issue in our country as well. We prepared a presentation to campaign against energy drinks, as they are more and more popular among teenagers these days. Here you can see our class as listening to our campaign. The event was held on the 2nd of May, 2019. We started the presentation at 8 o'clock, and it lasted for about 30 minutes. The audience was our class and 2 teachers. First, we introduced the topic and talked about the history of energy drinks and its effects on human body. We also watched a thought-provoking video about how energy drinks advertisements tries to influence our brain and the way we think. The most memorable part was when we started the conversation with the others and everyone had some nice comments. We gave them a questionnaire with 3 questions concerning their energy drinking habits. Fortunately, we got better results than we expected. First one, have you ever tried out energy drinks? Second, if yes, did you like the taste of them? And do you think if they are dangerous and why? The results showed that with the exception of 3 students, most of them had tried energy drinks before, but a lot of people disliked them at the same time because of the taste. 6 people liked the taste, and 9 of all the students who asked we thought that energy drinks were dangerous. Overall, the results of our survey were surprising, as a lot of teenagers are becoming addicted to energy drinks because of their high level of caffeine. But we haven't finished our campaign yet, because we are planning to spread our message in other classes in our school too. We are ready to have a talk with other students and try to persuade them to avoid energy drinks as possible. Here you can see other classmates writing our survey. And there is also a video, what I can show, about energy drinks. Should I show it? It's a very funny English video, and it's very thought-provoking. Tudod mi hangot? Jó.
Hey America! Are you ready to live your life to the extreme?
Well then, I just might have the perfect product for you. I'm Roger, and this is a youth. Edgy, isn't he? Does he make you feel insecure? Why not try a metal tube of caffeinated sparkling chemicals? There are a lot of ways to get caffeine into your blood, and you know all about those because you're so very addicted to caffeine. So I know what you're thinking. Why should you ever pick my horribly unhealthy, impressively overpriced, and transcendently bad-tasting product? The answer's simple. Some things I found out about during market research. You know, people make fun of middle-aged millionaire white men in suits for not knowing what's cool, but frankly, I think we nailed it.
Hang loose, bruh.
Hang very loose, Anthony. Our studies show that if we pair our tube of caffeine with visuals of extreme sports and people performing incredible feats of athleticism, that you'll associate it with a heightened masculinity and a boundless, almost superhuman level of energy. If you want to transform yourself into a white-hot ball of explosive energy, you'll chug a few of our metal cylinders of poison, even if they do taste like a bunch of sweet tarts that got peed on.
That's it. That's accurate. That's the taste.
Extreme taste and extreme chemicals. Unlike coffee and tea, which are totally natural stimulants humans have been enjoying responsibly for thousands of years, Horton's metal tube of caffeinated sparkling chemicals is jam-packed with fancy words like taurine, ginseng, and vitamin B12. Of course, none of these things give you energy or really do much of anything, and one of them is almost certainly a spelling error on the label. The only important ingredients are the caffeine and the sugar. And of course, there's less caffeine than you'd get in a cup of coffee and less sugar than you'd get in a bottle of soda. And if we're being nitpicky here, the caffeine doesn't really give you energy either. It just blocks the receptors in your brain that are supposed to know how tired you are. Technically, your body can convert sugar to energy, but it's pretty much the worst way to do that. And the only reason we're putting sugar in here is because it's more addictive than caffeine, or even heroin. Let's go to a skate park. Or, you know, a rough approximation of a skate park. I'm only here to associate my product with exciting extreme sports, even though these two things objectively don't support each other. Most of the people who drink my product should wear a helmet because they will crash, not on their skateboards, but in their bloodstream. All that energy from sugar is going to burn off quick, turning them into useless, drooling idiots until they get their mitts on another tube of Horton's sparkling brain poison. Seriously, though, put on your helmet. You're making me nervous. Putting this much crap in your body will damage your concentration, judgment, self-control, as well as a host of other... Let's get out of here. Thanks to loopholes in FDA regulations, we still don't have to tell you how much caffeine is even in our beverage. Kind of like how we make our labels bright colors to pretend it's not a strange brown color. A good way to distract yourself from this being the exact color of poop is to mix it with fermented potatoes and cereal grains. That way you're drinking two kinds of poison. One that impairs your decision-making and motor skills, and another that takes away your ability to tell if your decision and motor skills are impaired. So please, make metal tubes of caffeinated sparkling syrup a part of your daily routine. If you do it long enough, your body will become so accustomed to the chemicals that it becomes medically dangerous to cut back, and you'll keep sucking it down right up to the moment your liver detonates in your belly at age 32. I say detonates. There's supposed to be a sound thingy accompanying when I say detonate. There it is, that for your liver. Extreme, right? Okay, you've been Roger.
Thank you for your attention.
Students from Remenyik Zsigmond Secondary School, Füzes-Abony, Fabók Dániel, Kis Máté, Molnár Attila, and Szabó Martin will show us the result of their work in presentation skills. Their trainee teachers are Makkai Roland and Vas Gergely, and the mentor teachers are Dr. Molnár Istvánné and Gálné Kassai Mária.
Good day, everyone. Today we have a topic about cats. You might question our topic. Why would someone make a presentation about cats? Today we will question the origin of cats and talk about weird facts which we thought you might enjoy. Thank you. First of all, let's hear the story that started the whole project.
You might not believe my story, but that really happened with me. It happened yesterday morning. I just wanted to take the garbage out of the trash can, and in that moment I saw something in the sky. The sky was rather cloudy that day, so I couldn't really see what it was. It might have been a plane or something else. I was sure that that thing was flying towards me. That thing landed in my garden, so I couldn't really see what it was. I was really scared. but that was not the case. I moved closer to see what it was. That was a UFO. I moved, but something climbed up from that thing, so I was frozen. I did not see the light from clearly because of the smoke, but I was sure that I saw the shape of a cat. After that, the exotic life form ran away.
We were investigating the topic, and we might have found some weird clues to the real origin of cats. So what are the clues? We found a planet called Hunter. The atmosphere of the planet is just like the one on Earth, so it might be possible that cats came from that planet.
All right, jokes aside, cats didn't come from planet Hunter. Let's see some real facts. So what does a cat like?
They love cat toys and food. They love to sleep. It's actually in their genetics. Do you wonder why they sleep so much? They actually sleep in a snoozing state, which makes them wake up to the smallest noises, according to an article on Catster.
You like weird facts? Let me tell you some. Tesla, who invented easy electric motors, started experimenting with electricity after he got a static shock by his black cat. Imagine if he didn't start experimenting with electricity. We wouldn't have the electricity we know and love right now. Did you know the cats can hear dolphins? Not that weird, but man, I wish I could hear them. Wait, they don't even taste sweet things, and they can drink seawater. Imagine not being able to enjoy your favorite dessert because you can't even taste it. Pretty awful, right?
Cats have been on the earth for a while. They were domesticated in Egypt, and there have been more than 200 confirmed cat skeletons found in Africa, which date back to around 10,000 years. The first wild cats, though, were found in Cyprus 7500 before Christ. Nowadays, they are one of the most common pets in a household, which led to their massive reproduction, according to a blog called House of Wisdom. So what happened to wild cats?
They are all right. They are mostly spread around the Southwest Asian countries.
So when did wild cats start to get domesticated?
Around 9,000 years ago, and they spread around the globe very fast. Nowadays, you can find them at almost any part of the earth, according to an article on National Geographic.
In a conclusion, cats have been present on the earth for a long time, and they played a big part in the history. We must admit, they are most probably not from the space.
Thanks a lot for listening.
To conclude the student performances, we will now be treated to a dramatic performance of the play, A Very Grammatical Family, by the students from Szilágyi Erzsébet Secondary School from Eger. Their trainee teacher is Szurovka Noémi, and the mentor teacher is Dr. Szerdahelyi Néhutter Angéla.
A noun. What is a noun? A noun is... No, that's wrong. Oh, I better skip that one. A pronoun. A pronoun is... What is a pronoun? Oh, I better skip that one too. An adjective. What is an adjective? Oh, I can't do this homework. Gosh, I hate English. And I haven't much use for English teachers. I like to know what they mean by giving us so much homework.
And there is no question in my mind that the subject of the most important value to the high school student, in fact to any student,
Is what?
Is English.
That's a lie.
Indeed, I know of no other subject that so helps the young students truly to appreciate the classics.
You're a phony. I bet somebody is paying you to say all that.
I therefore conclude that English is the
Well, I bet it isn't. I venture something, all right? Yeah, see, I don't like English, and I will throw this chair at you.
Billy Brown, what on earth are you doing?
What?
Why, you were just about to throw a chair at the TV.
I was?
Yes, you were.
I don't know, Ma. I'm just awfully worried about English.
Well, Billy, judging from the marks you've been getting in English, you should be worried.
I'm absolutely upset about it, Ma. Sometimes I think I'm going to have a nervous breakdown.
Nervous breakdown from what?
From studying too much.
Oh, you're letting your imagination get the better of you. Supposing you sit down at the table and begin concentrating on your English. I'm going downtown to meet your father. We have a little shopping to do. Good night, Billy.
Ma, wait a minute. Could you give a little help with my homework before you go?
What homework, Billy?
Oh, well, Miss Quill wants us to write our own definitions of the 8th part of the speech.
Why can't you do that? I read the definitions to you only last night. They are in your English book.
Yeah, but Miss Quill wants us to write our own definitions. She doesn't want us to use our books. What is the good of having a book if you can't use it?
Perhaps Miss Quill wants to make sure that you understand what each part of speech is.
Gosh, Ma, I can't do this homework. It's too hard.
Billy Brown, I've heard quite enough grumbling for one evening. Now, you get busy.
Yes, Ma.
Good night, Billy.
Good night, Ma. Gosh, I hate English. I hate each noun, pronoun, preposition. I hate each clause and phrase. And I hate each composition we have to write. Well, I just hate everything about the old subject. I like to know what makes people become English teachers. I bet they just do it to make fellows like me mad. Who's there?
It is I. Come open the door.
I wonder who is calling at the time of night. Good evening.
Good evening. My name will fill you with surprise, for that I'm called Miss Memorize.
Mother and Dad went out for the evening. I guess they weren't expecting you.
Well, I guess they weren't. And I'm sure you weren't expecting me either.
No, ma'am.
Billy, I came to see you because you are the only one who can help me.
I?
Yes, you.
Gosh, how can I help you?
Well, it's like this, Billy. My name is Miss Memorize. For years, I wandered around schools all over the world, and I've plagued the spirit out of millions of students. Just think of it, son. Millions of young ones, like yourself, bending over books, moving their lips, straining their eyes, clutching their textbooks with cold ink-stained fingers. Oh, I tell you, boy, it is a wonderful thing to have all that power. Yes, sirree.
It must be.
As I see, you don't believe me. Well, all right. Be like all the rest. But I'm warning you, my boy. If you cross me, you'll be sorry. I'll make you dance a merry jig. I'll make you help me.
What are you eating?
I'm eating chalk dust.
Chalk dust? Why?
Because it makes me nasty. I can feel myself growing nastier and uglier by the minute. Ho, 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 boy. I'll make you suffer.
Suffer? Hey, you stop that. If you come near to me with this cane, I will throw this chair at you.
Why, Billy? There is no need to feel alarmed. Put the chair down like a good boy.
I will not.
Do you want me to sprinkle you with my magic powder? If I do that, you'll turn into an inkwell, a cracked inkwell.
Gosh, I don't want to turn into an inkwell, especially a cracked inkwell.
Well, then do as I say.
Who's there?
Open up.
Just a minute.
Open the door, Billy. There's the person who's trying to kill me.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, Billy.
Hi.
With needless etiquette dispense and just call me Miss Common Sense.
Don't you dare touch me.
Be quiet. I'm not going to hurt you. That is not unless I have to.
You're lying. You want to destroy me, but I'll fight to the death.
You're half dead now if you would only realize it.
Half dead? Oh, please. I'm not even a quarter dead. Indeed, I'm very much alive. And that boy is my slave.
I'm not your slave.
Oh, really? What is a noun? Greek.
A noun is a word used to name places, people, or things.
See? Sheer memory. Just like a parrot. And he doesn't understand a word of what he's saying.
A noun is a word used to name places, people, or things.
Greek. What is a conjunction?
A conjunction is a word used to connect words or groups of words.
Stop it, Billy, stop it!
Oh, stop it indeed. He can't stop. He's in my power, completely in my power.
A conjunction is a word used to connect words or groups of words.
Stop that nonsense! You, Villa, I teach you to do this to young people. Make parents of them, you. There.
You fiend, you! How could you destroy my umbrella?
Now, I want you to restore Billy to his right senses.
Well, that's a good one. I can't do it.
You can't do it. If I shake you until your teeth fall out, will you do it?
You're missing the point. You've broken my umbrella. When you've done that, you've taken every ounce of power from me. So congratulations. I'm as helpless as you are.
Well, there are lots of things you can do that common sense can do.
Yes, I dare say there are.
I will prove to you that common sense never lets a person down. Come on, guys, I need your help.
Hello, Miss Common Sense. What's on your mind?
Hello, Mr. Noun. I need your help.
Need help? Well, I do whatever I can.
I take your place, Mr. Noun, if you want me to.
Thank you, Mr. Pronoun.
Now, Billy, can you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Miss Sans?
That's fine. These friends of mine are going to demonstrate for you who they are and what they do. Let's begin. Mr. Noun, please.
You can't do anything, because I put the boy in a trance, and you'll never get him out of it. I enjoy walking tiptoe along school corridors and shouting into an unsuspecting student's ear like that. Memorize this passage! Ho, ho, ho! What jolly fun!
I think we ought to punish her.
Don't do that! Touch me! I'm an elderly lady.
One moment. There's no need for violence. All we need here is a little brain work.
That good common sense.
You keep forgetting how sensible you are, Miss Common Sense.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the only way to free Billy Brown from this horrible spell inflicted upon him by Miss Memorize is to show him that memorizing is not enough.
You're right.
The important thing is understanding. Now, if you will all line up, please. Mark time, march. Hip, 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 hip. Ready, begin.
The principal parts of speech are in a very grammatical family.
I'm noun.
And I'm pronoun.
I'm verb.
Interjection.
And I'm a conjunction. I make a connection.
I'm adverb.
I'm adjective. I'm preposition.
We are all of us in a peculiar position.
Oh.
The principal parts of speech are we, a very grammatical family.
Bah. Rubbish.
You keep still, Miss Memorize. Now, Billy, let's begin with Mr. Noun.
Mr. Noun am I. My whole purpose in life is to do this.
Table.
Chair. Fireplace. Woman. And boy.
Do you get it, Billy?
Oh, I think so, ma'am.
What is a noun, Billy? What does the book say?
Well...
In your own words, Billy. What was Mr. Noun just doing?
He was naming things.
That's right. Now what can you tell us about a noun in your own words?
In the words of the book, Billy.
You keep still.
Ouch, let me up.
A noun must be a naming word.
That's it.
I think I pushed you long enough.
Oh, my bones are broken.
Oh, that's too bad.
Say, what are you doing?
I'm pronoun and I'm taking the place of Mr. Noun.
See what is she doing, Billy?
Of course I do. A pronoun takes the place of a noun.
Yes, that's right.
It's a substituting word.
Now watch me, son.
I skip, I walk, I run, and I tickle this old parchment face here.
Me.
I know, Miss Verb, you're an action word.
That's right, Billy boy.
Oh, it's as simple as a pie.
Of course it is. Oh, I've got a headache. An awful headache.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I don't feel very well.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
In fact, I'm quite ill. See what I'm driving at?
Oh, yes. A verb isn't just an action word. Sometimes it shows how a person is.
A verb is used to show action or state of being.
Shut up.
You are doing very well, Billy. Now watch the rest of my friends.
It's a beautiful day. It's a lovely night. That's a blue tablecloth. You're a handsome boy. You're a skinny old woman.
What is she doing, Billy?
Oh, she is describing things.
Yes, that's right.
Now watch me carefully. Take that and that.
Oh, stop hitting me!
I will hit you all I want to.
I'm all black and blue.
Well, black and blue is my favorite color combination.
Is that clear, Billy?
Yes, I think it is. An adjective is a kind of describing word. It can describe nouns, pronouns, as to shape, to size, or color.
Exactly. Now, watch me, son.
A beautiful day.
A very beautiful day.
A lovely night.
A very lovely night.
I know an adverb is a kind of describing word too, but instead of describing nouns, it describes adjectives.
Correct, my boy.
An adverb is used to modify a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Why can't you just make him learn the definition? It's much easier.
Did anybody ask you, old snoopy face?
I not only describe adjectives, son, but I do other things. Watch me.
I walk.
Quickly, quickly.
I walk quickly. I walk.
Slowly, slowly.
I walk slowly.
I see it all now. Miss Adverb can describe Miss Adjective or Miss Verb.
That's true, and sometimes I can describe another adverb. Oh, sister, come on in. Now, Billy, I want you to meet my sister, Miss Also Adverb.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Think nothing of it, Billy. Think nothing of it. I meet millions of people every day. Millions.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. I walk.
Slowly, slowly.
I walk slowly. Extremely slowly. Extremely slowly.
I walk extremely slowly.
And that, Billy, is an example of how one adverb can describe another.
I understand it all now. Miss Verb is described by Miss Adverb. Then Miss Adverb is described by Miss Also Adverb.
That's right. Will you try to remember that, son?
Of course I do. But I wish that there were some kind of test.
There is.
Really? What is it?
Just ask yourself these questions. How, where, and when.
Gosh, this is wonderful. I think I will get this English done work after all.
Now listen to me, young man.
Yes, sir.
I'm a here kind of person, and I spend most of my time doing this. Oh, wow, yee, yippee.
Oh, I don't understand it yet.
That's an easy one.
Ouch!
Oh, I got it. Mr. Interjection makes people say things all of a sudden.
Yes, that's right.
As though they were surprised by something.
Yes, Billy, but that isn't all I do. Wako! She is dead. I have slain her.
I have it. Stronger sudden feelings.
Why, of course.
Boy, this is fun. I will get this English done in a jiffy.
But just a minute. There are 2 parts of speech left. Don't you want to know about them?
Surely I do.
Then watch this.
Come over here, you two.
Yes, miss?
Yes, miss.
Now sit on the floor.
Yes, miss.
And don't say a word until you're spoken to.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't seem to make this one out yet.
This one is harder than the rest, I admit.
Oh, is Miss Preposition bossing Mr. Noun and pronoun around?
Yes, Miss Preposition governs nouns and pronouns. Just watch her and you will see what else she does. And I will ask Miss Verb to get in on this.
It's a pleasure.
Now, let's write a short sentence using our four friends.
All right.
Let's use Miss Pronoun, Mr. Noun, Miss Preposition, and Miss Verb. Will you people please line up? Now, Billy, can you think of a simple sentence?
Oh, a simple sentence? How about he went to bed?
Good, well, we will use it. Let's begin.
Well, this is a fine way to teach English grammar. Why can't you just tell the boy that a preposition governs a noun or a pronoun and relates it to the rest of the sentence? Just make him learn the definition.
Quiet, old parchment face.
I won't keep quiet. I guess I know my constitutional rights.
People, are you ready? There we are, Billy. Observe what happens.
I don't understand it yet.
Well, I will ask them to do it again. Notice, Billy, that in this arrangement the parts of the speech are scattered. But what happens when Miss Preposition gets to work?
Hey guys, come here.
I see what you mean. Miss Preposition pulls the part of the sentence together. She ties them up.
Exactly. In the first place, she governs the noun in the sentence bed. And she also shows that the noun has some relationship to other parts of the sentence.
Boy, this is wonderful.
Fun? How dare you enjoy yourself while you're learning grammar?
You be quiet.
What about me?
Who? Who are you?
I'm Miss Conjunction, and here's what I do, Sonny. See what I mean?
Oh, you must be a connecting word.
Yes, I am. Of course, it's not easy work. But in times like these, I suppose one ought to be grateful for a job of any kind. I really wanted to be an interior decorator.
Is that so?
Yes, but we can't always do what we want to do. So here I am, just a part of speech.
Excuse me for interrupting Miss Conjunction, but I just want to remind Billy of a few other facts. Don't forget that Miss Conjunction can connect words or group of words.
Oh, indeed, and I'm pretty much in demand.
Well, I think I now understand what each part of speech is and what it does.
It's nothing but common sense.
How I love this newfangled pedagogy. I wish I could take Miss Common Sense and boil her in green ink. Oh, what a fine thing that would be.
Gosh, oh, I'm tired. I wonder what time it is.
It's time you were sleeping.
Principal parts of speech are be a very grammatical family.
Noun.
And I'm pronoun. I'm verb.
Integer.
And I'm a conjunction. I make a connection. We are adverbs. I'm adjective. I'm preposition. We are all of us in a peculiar position.
Oh.
The principal parts of speech are be a very grammatical family.
I hate them all.
How I love English.
before we sing together, I would like to ask Dr. Dolmányos Péter, Vice Dean, to say a few closing words.
Thank you. It's a bit intimidating to standing here and see so many faces in front of me, because I cannot imagine too many occasions when we have so many people around in this room. But I'm pleasured and I'm honored to say a couple of words on this occasion. First and foremost, I would like to thank my colleagues for dreaming of this project and finding it among the lines of so many other unimportant things. And finding those lines that actually captured the attention of those who had to be alerted that there is this opportunity, which the Vice Rector actually spoke a couple of words at the beginning, that as a university we are somewhat separated from your world of secondary schools. Not totally, because all your teachers have come from universities. Some of your teachers actually come from this institution. Some who are sitting here have been my colleagues while I was a student myself. And it's great to see you again. But it's basically our little world that we are enclosed in, and you are enclosed in your little world, and it very rarely happens that we can actually meet. And we can meet in a meaningful way, and that's what this project has given us. This project has given us this lovely set of presentations, and I'm really impressed by the work that has been done. We had a wonderful drama presentation with confident young people who use this English that they have as a tool, not simply as a subject in their timetable. It's not something that they just simply hate or love or prepare for or think about nouns for that matter. But it's something that they have found themselves in. They have discovered themselves. They have discovered their English voice. And this is something that has given us, indeed, a very nice morning. And to be honest, it has given us a lot more than just this opportunity. Because we already had a couple of programs, and it's always a pleasure to come together with my colleagues to discuss how things are in the course of this project. And it's always nice to see the face of the mentor teachers and the students themselves, that is you, because most of you who could recognize yourselves in those pictures had big smiles on your faces. And if that's the only thing that we could give you, that's already something we are proud of. But actually you've done a lot more than that. So to sum up very quickly and briefly so that you can have a breath of fresh air, we are really grateful for everybody who has become a partner in this program, and I'm really grateful for my colleagues who have dreamed this up, who have done a lot of their hearts and themselves into this project, came up with brilliant ideas, and who could actually show our students, who could show it to you in turn, what English is capable of. Because your teachers give you a lot during your classes, but probably when you are in your afternoons, when you're out of your class environment, that's when you begin to appreciate how much you can do with English. So I would like to thank all of you who have been taking part in this project. I would encourage you to stay on and stay aboard with us. I would like to thank my colleagues for putting this whole thing together and for letting me be a part of it. And wish you a happy further language day and many, many happy language days, because anytime you use English, remember that this is part of you. Thank you.
It's alright. We have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
Break before our afternoon program continues with a hands-on interactive experience of the project part. Please find a selection of sandwiches in the area outside this room and go to the Capuana at 1 p.m. afterwards. Thank you so much.
Good. Boy.
Cinema. Action movies.
Tomato. Louder, try to say it louder so they can hear. Yes.
Your number.
Can you please repeat the rules?
So, I think she said yes.
Yeah.
Because
You are 11.
No, you can take my place. You are number 8.
Stand, for example, on this side of the place. You have to stand there. And then you have
Nincs valamiből nektek 2? Mert nálunk csak 16 van. Ahogy számoltam.
Now go back to sleep. Now, I am going to touch the shoulders of the couple, okay? And after I touch their shoulders, they can wake up and meet, okay? Couples can open their eyes and talk to each other, okay? Now, for the couple, you have a special role, okay? Later. Now, please go back to sleep. Now, again the verbal. I would like the verbals to wake up. One person. Choose one person. Okay. Good. Now, go back to sleep, please. Enjoy your meal. Now, questions. Would you like to save this person? Good. Would you like to kill someone?